We face difficult, new challenges in a globalizing world, and our final section considers these pressing global issues at the forefront of health and human rights. We begin by addressing the connection between economic development and global health, analyzing the public health importance of a human right to development and a rights-based approach to development.
I'm pleased to discuss Chapter 15, which Alice Han, a physician who focuses on violence against women and girls, and I, a human rights specialist, co-authored on health and human rights through development. Our chapter discusses the role of human rights in framing development to realize a healthier population through a rights-based approach to development and through the right to development.
I welcome this collaboration. It fuses our areas of expertise to produce the ideas in this chapter, which are crucial to understanding health and human rights. Human rights can frame the sustainable development necessary for global health and address economic development obstacles and unjust power distributions. The right to development can frame how international states and organizations allocate public goods for public health.
Thank you, Alice. This chapter brings out how human rights is used in public policy and civil society advocacy to advance the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, and the right to development, as well as a rights-based approach to international development cooperation. We show the advances in placing human rights in the forefront of the SDGs while acknowledging the continuing reluctance on the part of governments to implement human rights in development cooperation and the impact of the rise of populism and nationalism. We conclude that despite obstacles, much has been achieved in development thinking through human rights, moving the world from a narrow understanding of development as growth toward a global commitment to sustainable human development, in which health and human rights are vital approaches to addressing the challenges of climate change, pandemic disease, poor governance, unjust power relations, and political inertia. And now I would like to give the final word to Alice.
Thank you, Steve. This chapter is essential to the foundations of global health. As an obstetrician and gynecologist, I am committed to gender equality and supporting women to obtain the highest standard of health and well-being. But having worked globally in both developed and developing countries, I've seen firsthand the detrimental impact on public health when human rights are absent from development policies. The challenges that lay ahead for global health governance will be to draw upon the progress made in developing and applying human rights indicators to facilitate rights-based accountability for the transformative potential of the Sustainable Development Goals. Development, health, and human rights share a commitment to promote human well-being. A foundation has been established with potential to realize the ultimate rationale of human rights, public health, and development. We leave it now in your hands to push forward to better the human condition.